touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they're planning to do on offense.
A good run, got 7 on first, 2 second and 3. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, They're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the third quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready! 10 logo. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. General West. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Go!
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambo. And it's now 17-14. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Yards remaining on second down.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flush to his right, towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
61, patch box, right. Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller.
7 yards to pick up there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One.
He'll look to throw.
They'll get this off DTN.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Etienne with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 75 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline. Hope his defense picks him up and be ready to go back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish that went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.